Hey yo, what? It's up everyone, it's SNT here and welcome to a brand new video here on the channel. Today we're working on the Rieju RR once again, and today we're gonna fix up the last things to get this thing started. So hopefully it's gonna be a first start in this video or the next one. I'm super excited and I'm crossing my fingers that we don't run into any big problems today. But last video went pretty well, it's uploading right now. So I just decided I'm just gonna go down here and record this new one. So we got the Rieju RR, the 85cc right here. So last video we got the front wheel put on, we got the suspension, we also got the exhaust put on. So today we got the last things done. So for example, I need to put in 2 more nuts right here because I took them to my MRX because I thought we were gonna get the engine put together, but we didn't. So we still need to do that, but that's gonna be easy to fix because I think we have some laying around. We also need to plug this. It's the engine temperature meter. That thing needs to be plugged because I don't have one of those and I don't have anything to hook it up to, so we need to put like a screw there or something like that. So we need to get that done. And also on the carburetor we have all these pipes right here that we're going to put hoses on and drag them down to, I think, like putting like a can right here that matches the bike. I've seen that on a lot of moped tuning things, so that looks pretty cool. And we're also going to, on this side, on the intake, there is one of those pipes as well that goes to the vacuum tap that needs to be plugged as well. So I feel like that sounds like a good plan for today. So without further ado, let's get this started. I got this can right here from one of my friends, so I think it's gonna fit pretty good to put it right here. I mean, we got the chrome, we got the black, we got the red and gold, so it matches this bike pretty well, I think. And we're gonna put it like that so you can see the front because the back is kind of boring. I put it like that. So I'm gonna drill a hole up here to get a zip tie through, and then I'm also gonna get a zip tie going across here to hold it still. And then we're gonna have some of this red tubing right here to lead into this can. So I know it looks kind of weird to have like an energy drink can here, but it's gonna fit here pretty good, I feel like. So putting like right there, and you just need something that's lower than the carburetor, so in case it overflows or something like that, it can go into this can. So that's gonna be perfect in my opinion. So I can put it like here. So let's start modifying this and get it ready. So it has to be lower than this overflow thing right here, overflow pipe. So to be able to get the things out of the carburetor, it needs to be lower. So it's gonna be like around here, I feel like. So okay, I don't know if a drill was too much to use for a can, because yeah, that worked out. Now somehow we need to get this thing through. There you go. Perfect. So now I just need to zip tie it to the frame where we want it. So it just needs to be like right here. I feel like will be pretty good. Alright, so now we're just gonna cut these things off right there and also behind here. Despite the hole I made in the can, that looks pretty good. So now we're gonna route a few lines and should be pretty good. I got a little bit of this red fuel line left that I used right there. I mean, it's not the same color as the plastics at all, but I mean, it's still red, so I mean it counts. So just gonna put this on down there, and then we're going to route it over to right here. Should we route it like that, or should we route it? Maybe if we do it, maybe if we go underneath here. No, because then it's gonna get in the way. So let's just do it like this. Let's go right there. Nope. So we need about this much. Just hook this up right here and then bring it all the way into this can. But now we are too short. I mean, we could do this one as well, just to have it. There you go. I mean, doesn't look that pretty, to be honest. Doesn't look that pretty at all. That looks a lot better though. I think we could roll with that, you know. Alright, so I've looked at a few pictures, and it looks like a lot of people run every single pipe, like ventilation and overflows and stuff like that, into this can or bottle or whatever they're using. So I'm gonna do the same. So I'm just gonna zip tie these two together, and currently I'm out of few lines, but hopefully I can get some more in the future or something like that. So I'm gonna run it like this and try to order some more of these red ones because it looks clean, or I'm gonna get some black ones I have laying around, so we're gonna see how that works. So I think the best zip tie is just gonna be right here, just chilling, vibing, you know. So wait, you couldn't even see that. I forgot to record. Okay, so right here I put on the zip tie. I didn't want to put it on too hard because then you're squeezing the lines and you're removing the purpose of this. But now it's on there, and we maybe need to add a few. We maybe need to add a few more zip ties, but this should be a good start. And just cut it and then fold it in. Something like that looks pretty good in my opinion. Let me know in the comment section down below what you think about this solution. Alright, so now I'm here in the garage. I don't know how well you're gonna be able to see me, but right now I'm going to try to modify so we can use this ignition switch right here, which is stock ignition switch with the key. And I want to be able to use it because I only had the ignition system. I have like the ignition stuff on the engine, and I also had the Cdi box. I'm not gonna have any other wires because I'm not gonna have any lights or anything like that. Therefore, I only need the switch so I can turn it on and off and take out the key. So normally you just plug it in to this switch right here, or not the switch, the connector right here. But since I'm not gonna use the entire wiring on the bike, I'm not gonna have this, so you can't plug it into the harness. Therefore, I need to modify this so I can use it on the CDI, so I can plug this directly into the CDI box. As you guys can see, there's only one cable can go into the CDI box, and we have about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 connectors. So let's see if we can find anything that works, and yeah, work from there. To figure out which one that leads the power, because how you turn off a moped is, at least with the stock ignition system, is that you have this connector on your CDI box, and you put that to ground, and then it shuts off. So you just need something that normally, when it's turned off, it's going to ground, and then when you're having it on, it's not on ground. So we want something that leads power when it's in off mode. That's what we're gonna use this for, because this thing, when it leads, brings power through, beeps. So it's gonna be really easy. Alright, so this is the first time I'm using this tool, so hopefully this works out well. So let's just put it on this first one, and let's see if it leads any power. Not at all. Let's move over to the second one. That one leads power, and none of the other ones lead. So we turn the key on, it shuts off, but now it leads power. So now it's grounding it so you can't start the bike, but now it's off. So which cable is this? It's the blue one. So now what we're going to do is we're going to cut this off, so only get the blue one. Or we can have this thing still, because we're gonna, oh, okay, almost dropped the camera. How I'm thinking is, when I'm gonna put this ignition switch, I'm just gonna show you guys, because this is super smart. I have a crazy idea. Wait, we just need to turn on the lights. I have this number pad right here, and it's just so clean when it's just close to your fork clamps. So I don't want to put the ignition switch right here, which is gonna force this thing out a bit, and I don't want that. So there's this hole right here next to the oil tank, and it's just gonna fit perfectly in there, like this. Wait, if we can get the harness in there. There you go. Something like that is gonna sit, and that's gonna be perfect, because then you can just turn it on and off easily and stuff like that. So that's how we're gonna do it. So we're going to cut this, and we're gonna put one of them on the CDI box and one of them on ground. Another thing is, the CDI box is right next to this thing, so I think we can plug this connector straight into there. So we're just gonna do the blue one and put that to ground. I think that sounds like a perfect idea. So just gonna start off by taking off the seat. There you go. And then it is some screws, and we're gonna take that off, and then we're gonna be able to take the plastic off. So I'm just gonna set this camera down. Alright, so I just took off both side plastics. I need to be really careful so I don't damage them. But right behind here, you can see that the Cdi box is just chilling here. So I'm going to see if I can plug this cable or connector right into there. Wait, if we can get some focus, I'm going to try to plug that into right there and see if that works. If it does, then I'll cut the blue cable and put it on some ground somewhere behind there. So let's try that. Look at that right there. It is connected. So now we're just gonna cut the blue wire, put that on the ground that actually goes to the Cdi box up here. You can put the ground right there, I think, or right here might be. Yeah, we can probably put it right here if we scratch away some paint, and then we're good to go with the ignition lock, which I'm just super hyped over that, because then we can get that out of the way. I thought that was gonna be super complicated, but I found this wiring diagram, and yeah, worked out really well. So I'm super happy over that. So that was easier than I thought. I'm not gonna jinx it, but I think it's easier than I thought. So it's gonna unplug this and go make a connector for it. Alright, so here we got the big box of connectors. And I think we should use a blue one, because I think that's gonna work the best. Of course, maybe a red one, but I don't think we have any red ones left. Alright, so we're just gonna take this, and remember it's the blue one that we're going to use. So what we're doing is cutting that cable right there. But we're gonna cut it so you can connect it later if you fancy. So just gonna make it like right here. I feel like it's a fair enough length so you can connect it again if you really want to. There you go. So now we're gonna strip this to get this isolation, or whatever you want to call it, off. So we're going to test different holes. I feel like this one right here is perfect. Maybe a little bit more. There you go. And just gonna spin it around, make it a little more durable. Just gonna fold it as well, because why the fuck not? And then we're just gonna put it in here. There you go. Now that is done. So this is gonna be perfect right here. So if you just use the washer and the screw right here. So take the washer and the screw and you do like this. So that's gonna be perfect. And then we have this locking nut on the rear. So let's go try mount this and see how well it works. Alright, so we got it on there. It's on there pretty good now. And the other one is connected to the Cdi box right there. So that's perfect. Alright, so here is the mock-up I'm thinking about doing. We're going to drill 2 holes in this radiator guard, and we're going to zip tie them together, maybe do a better solution later, but that's going to be the solution for right now, and we're going to see how well it works. So that's going to be what we do. So we're going to drill 2 holes right here. Alright, so here we got the drill, and we're going to drill the 2 holes right there. I'm going to do it without holding the camera in the hand, because I don't want to fuck up and just put some holes in this or something. So I'm going to put the camera down and I'm going to make the holes with the drill, and I'm going to show you guys how it turns out. Alright, so here's the holes we made. Looks pretty good, I feel like. Anyway, it's going to zip tie them together, so we get zip tied to this, and that should be all good. And then we're going to plug it in, and then we're all good with this part. Get this last part with the cylinder, and then we're ready for the first startup. Of course, we need to put oil in the engine, and coolant in the radiator, and fuel in the tank. But that's the last pieces we need to do before we start it. And then we're probably gonna have to do a lot of things when we start it, because there's things you don't expect. But other than that, I think we're pretty good. So let's go and grab some zip ties, zip tie together, and get somewhere. Alright, now we got the phone up on the tripod. Should have thought about this earlier when I drilled, but whatever. There you go, and then let's bring it up. Maybe if we do it like this, could be cooler. So we of course gonna cut these pieces off right here. But now we have a working ignition lock, so that's perfect. And it looks kind of sleek as well. It's just, you know, it's just chilling here. You remove that and you just, yo, that's perfect. Alright guys, so now we have the ignition lock on the bike right here. You can switch it on and off perfectly, and it's all hooked up. And then down here we have all the nuts on the head of the cylinder, and we got the a few lines hooked up to this little Red Bull can right here. That should be perfect. And I don't know if 100% sure if this is right. I know this is the overflow, and I think this or the other one is the ventilation, and one of them is for vacuum fuel taps, I think. But right now I feel like everything is done for a startup. It's not ready to be ridden yet. We don't have brakes or anything like that. But other than that, engine oil, cooling, and then fuel. That's the 3 fluids we got left, and then it's time to start it up if we have spark. We're gonna check that tomorrow and all that kind of good stuff. And I'm gonna have my dad help me do this because I want it to be done as good as possible. So we're gonna catch you guys later tomorrow. It's gonna be the same video anyways, but I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow and see what we can come up with. Alright guys, it's time to take this thing outside, fill up the last pieces, test the last things, and trying to get this beautiful piece of art right here started. Alright, let's get this thing outside. Oh, almost had a heart attack. Taking off the seat helps because then I can lift in here, so that's really good to know. Alright, so just chilling out here without the seat because I had to take it off so I could lift it, but that looks awesome. So we're just gonna put the thing like out here probably, maybe. Sounds like a good idea. Alright, now we got it outside. We're just gonna check ignition if we have some spark. Then we're gonna fill up with fuel, and then we're gonna fill up with more coolant because I want to have a little bit more in there. And other than that, it looks sick. Just chilling out here on the Moto Pro Works stand, and we're chilling, looking good, bro. I mean, this angle is a bit nicer. We don't have the front fender because we're not gonna go for a ride because there's still like things we need to fix up, like brakes and stuff like that. But other than that, looking good. Ja, då. Tändning. That is so awesome. It sounds awesome, it runs good, but this is insane. Finally we got this thing started up. And for everyone that thought I was dragging this out, I wasn't. I wanted this to be started more than anyone. So yeah, this is awesome, finally working. So that's awesome, but now we're gonna have to break it down again and fix all the last things before it's done and ready. Yo, this is so hype. that just felt amazing to finally start the Rieju RR up for the first time. It's been 4 months without the startup, so it just feels awesome to finally have it back up and running and looking all good. So for next video or for the upcoming videos, we're going to get some brake pads. We're also gonna fix the seat, because if you saw the video when I took this apart, we actually messed up the seat a bit. So right here there is yeah, the screw broke off, so we need to fix that, because it's kind of nice when the seat stays on. So we're gonna have to fix that screw, but I think that's pretty easy. We need brake pads for the rear and for the front, and also I rebuilt the forks. They're not 100%, so I'm gonna dial that in and get it perfect. So that's on the to-do list. And also the clutch wire is almost off down here, and I have a new one, so that's not gonna be a big problem. But yeah, that's pretty much the things we have done on the Rieju RR before we can do a test drive. And of course we need to configure the carburetor, but we're doing that when we're test driving it, so that's gonna be awesome. And yeah, I'm really excited for that. And if you want to see the video when we test drive it and work on this more, make sure to subscribe to the channel. Link in the description. Wait, you can hit the red subscribe button. I mean that I'm kind of like tired right now, but hope you guys enjoyed this video. And if you did, make sure to leave it a like, subscribe, and until next time, stay awesome, be positive. It's been Boston T, and I'm out. Peace.
I hardly go to sleep, but my dream is still picture clean. 4 a.m. Monday morning, school about to ring. They tell me to wake up, man, you're always in a dream. Go and get a job, deliver some magazines, so I sleepwalk wherever I go. Yeah, pencil in my hand, and I'm humming some notes. I've been writing these lyrics since 12 years old.